So, I guess we won. Win looked good, but the Patriots won 22-17. Mac still sucks, so that's a thing.
He does, and the O-line was bad.
Except for Owenwu. The rest of the line was bad. Oh my god. Even Cannon was bad. They put freaking Wynn in there.
They put Wynn at left tackle. Did you know that?
Yeah, because fucking Trent's been bad. Like, I don't know. The line sucks. I mean, Cole Strange was okay. Only he was terrible, but he was not looking good. Ferenz was okay. Owen was the only one I classify as remotely good. And even he wasn't great today. Oh my god. First drive, the Jets punt. They have that awful punt. It was like a 22-yard punt. And of course the Patriots proceed to do nothing with it. They keep running this like 3 wide receiver sets where they're all spread out. They're not doing anything to help Jones when he's struggling. It doesn't
Please
make any
not whack
sense.
me in the face.
What? I don't like you in the face.
Your hand got very close to my face.
You'll be fine.
Thank you.
I like you. Let's see. Yeah, so, we punt. The Jets get a field goal. Basically, had massive problems with freaking quarterback contain. Really all night, really. Like, Wilson was escaping, but he wasn't scrambling. But he was escaping the pass pressure. We only got like 2 sacks in this game. Which is maybe 3. But they were like at the end of the game. I know Uche got one, and I forget who got the other one. Wise, I think. I know, no, Lawrence Guy got it. That's
at the very end there.
Very weird. Whatever. They get a field goal. Our next drive, Peter out in the red zone. Still have no red zone offense at all, guys. It's just ridiculous.
But Nick Folk kicked 5 field goals.
Ooh, whoop-de-doo. You got 3-3 tie. Jets get a touchdown to Conklin. I'll give Conklin credit. He had a nice game tonight. He had a real nice game for the Jets. Definitely the one bright spot for New York tonight. 10-3 Jets.
But it's not nighttime.
What?
It's not nighttime.
What do you mean it's
You
not?
keep saying tonight.
Whatever. I say it all the time. It's my default thing. I don't know why. I always say night instead of day.
It's not nighttime.
I don't know what to tell you. Whatever. The next drive, Patriots. Mac throws a pick because, of course, he does. Yes, it's on the O-line for completely collapsing. Yes, the ball was tipped. I don't care. He held the ball too long. He didn't adapt to the lack of the protection in the line. I'm sorry. I'm done excusing Mac's poor play. It's another terrible throw. And frankly, he should have thrown 3 interceptions in this game. He was horrible. There's no defending his level of play at this point. I mean, the only consolation is all 6 quarterbacks that were taken last year, all 6 of them are bad, including Trevor Lawrence. He is a horrible quarterback. They are all horrible quarterbacks, at least especially this year. I mean, the only thing with Mac is he was at least good last year, but now he's just as bad as all the other 5 of them. So, it is what it is. Jets do nothing with the turnover. They go 3 and out. We turn it over on downs on the next one. We went for it in 4th and 1. Do this ridiculously stupid play fake instead of either A, running the ball, or B, doing a regular play fake out of under center. No, instead we do it out of shotgun. That makes a lot of sense. For some reason, Myers doesn't run down to the end zone. He would have been wide open for a touchdown. I don't know. Myers is usually a smarter player than that, but the throw is terrible anyway by Jones. Bad freaking play all around. Next play, the next drive, the Jets throw a pick.
Wilson saw the ghosts again.
So bad.
The ghost came back.
He got pressured by Judon. Judon did not get a sack in this game. He was still fantastic.
The ghost came back.
Throw Sales on Wilson. He got picked by Bentley. It's horrible. The next drive, Mac throws it right to a Jet. He throws it right to a Jet, and it's not even like the ball's tipped or anything. It's not like a great defensive play. No, he just throws it right to a Jet, and it's a pick 6. And the only reason it wasn't a pick 6 is because he got roughed. And for once, it was a good roughing call. It's a miracle.
I know.
It's the first roughing call I've seen. It's not a terrible one.
Patriots got lucky
They got lucky, yeah.
Because if they held that, then they would have lost.
They would have lost the game, yeah. It was roughing. It was
a late hit.
It's roughing because it's late.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was so late. Mac was actually out of his throwing motion completely and just standing there with his arms down.
Yeah.
Like, wow. And it was a diving late hit too. Like, man, how stupid can you be? And then the Jets coach is throwing a tantrum about it. Dude, it's coach your freaking players better. Don't dive at a quarterback that's already thrown the ball. Like, that's common sense. And instead you're pissed off at the officials? What do you want them to do? Like, you hit Mac 2 seconds after the ball was thrown. Of course they're going to flag that. So that was actually a good call. But I'm still going to say that the throw was terrible. And I'm going to hold it against Mac Jones. He had no business making that throw. None. Terrible read. Terrible read. It's just a terrible read.
Okay, you said it 3 times.
And
more than that.
I know.
We get it. It's bad.
It's bad. It's bad. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. He was awful in this game. Then they basically don't let Mac throw the rest of the drive, which, understandable. The guy's terrible. You get a field goal. It's 10-6. That's the end of the half. Next, then the Jets kick the ball into the ground on the freaking kickoff. I guess they're squibbing it. I have no idea why. It's a terrible squib. It's one of the worst squib kicks I've ever seen. Smith returns it like 30 yards or something.
First of all, why was Smith doing that?
Because it was squibbed and it wasn't kicked deep, so he just happened to be right near it.
Oh, okay.
But, so whatever. They get a good run by Stevenson. Stevenson had a nice game. Got a good catch by Thornton. And then they went for it on 4th and 1 this time, and they scored. So, had they kicked the field goal there and kicked the field goal the first time they went for it on 4th, that would have been 6 points. Instead, you got 7. So, yeah, if you go for it twice, if you score the second time, that is better than getting 6 points. So it worked out.
Yeah, Jacoby caught the touchdown.
Good play by Jacoby Myers. He's easily one of the best receivers on the team. No, he's easily the best receiver on the team.
No question.
Yeah, no question. So that's 13-10. The Patriots lead, and they never relinquished the lead. The Jets missed a field goal on the next drive. Jack Jones tipped it. Patriots basically had a good rhythm going, but Strange gets beat badly for a sack, which leads to a long field goal by Falk. 16-10 Patriots. Falk was amazing in this game. The Jets nearly give up a safety on the next drive.
It's pretty funny.
Which was hilarious. And then they give a terrible punt that Marcus Jones nearly returns for a touchdown.
He's going to get one.
He's going to break one this year. It's a matter of time. Patriots go 3 and out, because of course they do, because they suck. They get 19-10 because they make a field goal. Because, I mean, it's at the point where you don't even need to watch the field goal kicks. It's freaking Nick Folk. He's automatic. It's like Justin Tucker out there.
Yeah,
he's crazy good.
Under 50, he's perfect most of the time.
He missed one this year under 40. He broke this, but that was so shocking that he missed that under 50.
Right.
Like, it's just so automatic. Even above 50, he makes well over half of them.
Most of them, yeah.
He's a really good kicker. He's probably the second or third best kicker in the league. So, the next drive, the Jets. What is Wilson doing? He's running for his life, and then he throws it away. And then he throws it to the sideline to nobody, and McCourty picks it off. It was close to being out of bounds, but he picked it barely. He got his knee in. I don't know. I can't explain what Wilson was even thinking. I hope he was trying to throw it away.
I hope so too. And McCourty was just in the right spot, I guess.
He just failed to throw it away. Because otherwise, wow, he threw it to a spot where there were like 5 Patriots and like 1 Jet receiver. Whoa. Bad. Ooh, I don't even know what the read was there. Of course, we go 3 and out and then punt the ball. And then this is that bizarre play where we down it at the 1. The player gets up after giving himself up and then walks into the end zone and then throws the ball away because the play is dead. And for some reason, that's a touchback. How's that a touchback?
I don't understand the rule.
What is that? I've watched football a long time. I've never seen that called, ever. If that's the rule, holy cow. You better change that rule because that's definitely not in the spirit of the game.
No, it's not. He probably assumed he was down and got up and
everybody assumed
was
he was
celebrating.
down.
Yeah, I've never seen that either.
It was downed at the 1.
Nobody understands.
He had possession before the end zone. And apparently by rule, if you then get up and walk into the end zone, even though by rule it's supposed to be downed, if a defensive player touches it and possesses it, for some reason that's a touchback?
Right. It's like, it would be like
What?
if they had an interception and they fell down and then they went and did something else, then I don't understand it.
I mean, I've heard people say that, well, defensive players can't give themselves up. Since when? I've seen guys get picks and they give themselves up all the time when the game's over.
Right.
What do you mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Just a bizarre rule.
No, please, NFL, re-examine that rule. Because that took away a play that was really, really good. And,
Is it because he wasn't touched? I don't know.
you don't have to be touched as a punt.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
I don't get it then.
I don't get it. It makes no sense. So, if that is the rule, and it probably is the rule, it should be changed. It's a stupid rule, but whatever. It doesn't really affect anything. It's a minor play in the grand scheme of things, but it's just frustrating. But anyway, the Jets, Zach Wilson's running for his life again. First, he does it twice in a row, basically. He's running for his life, throws the ball away, which was smart. Good play by Zach Wilson. Then the exact same thing happens, and he just throws it to Devin McCourty.
He just throws up a prayer.
I mean, this time he literally just threw it right to him. Like, McCourty didn't even have to move. Look, Zach Wilson sucks. I'm sorry, he sucks. So do all of these quarterbacks drafted last year. Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, Mac Jones sucks too now. Justin Fields sucks. I mean, what was it? Davis on the Texans, he sucks. I mean, these guys are terrible. I don't know. Mac Jones is probably the one with the biggest potential because at least we've seen that he can be good.
Right. The Patriots just have to figure out their offensive play calling around him and the O-line.
But I mean, like, Trevor Lawrence has never been good. And it's about time people start recognizing it. The guy's not a good quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Jaguars need to move on. But if we don't figure out Mac, then we're going to have to move on this year. Probably have to pick another quarterback in the draft. Anyway, the next drive, Mac decides that he wants to throw the ball into the back of Wynn's head because he's a freaking moron. I'm serious, he just threw the ball into the back of Wynn's head. Should have been picked off. What are you doing, Mac? Do you know how to play football? Do you know how to play quarterback? Because I don't think you do at this point. How do you hit the back of your guy's head? Like, I mean, the Patriots won this game, but it did not feel like they did.
No.
Whatever, they get a 52-yarder. It's a terrible snap, but Falk is good. The kick was good by quite a bit, too. Good kick. Falk's the one bright spot. Marcus Jones, another good bright spot in this game. 22-10 Patriots. That's basically the end of the game. The Jets basically turned over on downs the next time. Josh Uche jumped off sides on a 4th and 10. What are you doing, dude? Luckily, they turned it over on downs anyway. Patriots punt. In fact, the Patriots 11th drive, they literally threw the ball. They're winning. Why are you throwing the ball? There's like 8 minutes left. Run the ball. Run the clock. Makes no sense. Jake Bailey punted well. Then Lawrence guy gets his sack. The Patriots do. Finally, they run the clock. And the next drive, run most of the clock down. Then the Jets, they do get their garbage time touchdown to Coughlin. Again, Coughlin, really good game for him. He got 2 touchdowns, probably like 100 yards. 22-17, they do an onside kick, it failed bad. Peppers recovered it and the Patriots kneel it out, whoop-de-doo. I mean, Judon was good, I guess, in the game. Jack Jones was good, apart from one blown tackle where he just like, I'm going to nudge you with my shoulder because I'm an idiot. But everybody's entitled to one mistake, fine, whatever. But it wasn't good. It's going to hurt him in PFF. But other than that, he was good. He was actually really good. He had a lot of pass breakups. He was good in coverage for most of the night. Marcus Jones, good in coverage, and obviously a good returner tonight. Struggling here. The defense was good overall, I think. Could have used more consistent containment on the D-line, but the pressure was good.
They did take away all these long, deep throws that they like to do with the Jets. So
they gave up 350 yards in the air, but that's misleading because the Jets were so far behind. They had to throw all the time.
Right.
In the second half, like they were behind and the game was getting away from them. So, not really 350. Zach Wilson was terrible. So, despite the yards, he threw 3 bad picks, and they were all on him. I mean, offensively, I guess Myers had a good game.
Stevenson
had a good game, catching
it.
and
That's
receiving.
about it.
Parker got hurt again. I don't even think he came back in. I think he blew his knee out. Frankly, the guy's been mediocre at best for them anyway.
That's about
Thornton
it.
had one good catch.
Ooh, one catch.
I mean, I don't know. They still got nothing out of the tight ends, so this is a problem. Like, offensively, got to fix the red zone offense. They need more consistency out of tight ends.
How about you just say they need to fix the offense in general?
Well, there's specific things they got to fix. I mean, they need to fix the tackle positions. They need more consistent play out of the offensive line. Mac Jones got to make better reads.
Yeah, therefore the offense itself needs to get fixed.
I know, but there's specific things. I mean, they need to start running more bunch formations, scheme guys open. The only real good scheme offensively was when they came out in the first drive of the third quarter, where they helped out Mac a bit, and it's a massive problem.
The offense sucks.
The offense does suck, and a lot of it is coaching, but a lot of it's poor execution and poor play. So, they got Indy next week. Should win that game, but you should have beat the Bears, so I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's just, it feels like they should have lost the game. It really does. I'm at the point where I think the Jets are just cursed playing New England. They just can't beat them for some reason. I mean, Mac's numbers, 194 yards, a touchdown, a pick, 24 of 35, but he was not good. He was not good. I don't know. It's got to be fixed. Honestly, he's lucky that they did it. They called back that pick six because he probably would have been out of the game.
Yeah, I don't know what they would have done.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens next week. Maybe it's rust. I hope so, because this is bad. Whatever. So we win 22-17. Doesn't really feel like much of a win, but
a win's
at
a
least
win.
we're 500. Belichick passed Hallis, so that's good. I guess I'll take it at this point, but
a win's a win.
Got a lot to work on. All right. Well, this is Ryzen.
And Liz.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.